All right, Jess, this is it. This is your 12 weeks. Really excited. I can't wait to hear about all of your progress, all of the things that you want to share about today. So we started, I think, May 1st. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your initial weigh-in was 225.
Yes.
And then you sent me another weigh-in on May 4th. So that would have been your third day.
Yep.
And you were at 220. So right off the hop, 5 pounds first 3 days.
Yep.
And then you've just been gradually just doing amazing, and like looking through all of these screenshots that you sent me, all of these check-ins every week. Just like a nice steady decrease overall. And now we are at, you tell me, what's your weight today?
I believe it was 202.
Okay, so 12 weeks and almost 25 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing. So
Yes.
you walk me through how your experience was. Like, tell me, like, before this all started, when you found me, because I remember pretty clearly about where you were at, but I want to hear it from you. So tell me a little bit about what was going on and why you decided to jump on board with this.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm trying not to get emotional again. So I guess, long story short, I had tried anything and everything to lose weight. And I had been working with a coach that I found on Instagram. I'm still doing her workouts, but I was doing her workouts and her meal plan. And I was doing it for 4 months and I lost nothing. I think maybe I lost 2 pounds over like the course of 4 months. So I was feeling very frustrated. And then I had a friend who tried your program and she had great success. So then I started looking into you. And then, yeah, I took the leap and joined you with the Nourished Women movement. And I think, to be honest, it's one of the best decisions that I ever made.
Whoa, that's a big statement, my girl. Wow, congratulations. I know, I remember when you and I first met. And yeah, you had reached out to me because of Amy, our mutual friend. And yeah, and I remember you telling me that, yeah, you'd been working with someone for 4 months and you were really frustrated and you were getting nowhere. And I don't know if I'm allowed to repeat this, but you also told me that when you reached out to her and said that you're not seeing any progress, and she told you to just try harder. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, I wasn't doing enough.
Yeah. And that even just now makes my blood boil. That thing really pissed me off. So I'm so glad that you took the leap of faith and that you trusted in me and that you trusted in yourself, and that you did this. And it's amazing. And I'm so proud of you. You did everything. You had faith in yourself. You had faith in me. You put in the work. You didn't quit. And you just stayed steady and you kept up with your food list. You kept up with your, all of your education and your lessons and your modules, and just like doing the things. So what have you learned after these 12 weeks from putting in the work and doing all the amazing things that you did?
Oh, that's a hard one. I've learned a lot from this program, to be honest. Just different things that work for me, don't work for me. In the beginning, and I still have a hard time with it now, the 5-hour window in between was really, really hard for me to get adjusted to. But then what I kind of figured it out with my schedule and it worked. And then it wasn't as hard. Some days, like now that it's summertime, I still kind of struggle with it. Just because every day is different, right? My routine's different every day. So I do the best that I can to stick to it. But yeah, just kind of learning like what works for me, what doesn't work for me, the certain foods that I should be eating, ones that I should not be eating that I thought before were good for you and I should be eating them. And just simple things like what a meal should consist of, right? Like not trying to overcomplicate things. Simple things can still be good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I find too, it made it so simple, like just having your food list and then having that kind of structure laid out for you.
Yeah.
Then there wasn't all of this like overthinking and spending so much time like building these recipes and doing all of this food planning or like food prep. Because nobody's got time for that. Being able to just grab the ingredients that you know are best for you and you know, and weighing them. So now you're like, this is my portion size and this works for me. And still having some flexibility too. It is a game changer, especially for us busy moms. It really changes everything for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, we don't have time for all this extra stuff, right? Yeah. And so what is kind of your plan now moving forward after the 12 weeks? Are you wanting to stick to it? Are you kind of missing some of that flexibility a little bit more? Do you like the structure? Like, what do you think your next steps are going to be?
I think I'm still going to stick to it. And for the most part, I'm still sticking to my original like list. So my original like food items, I'm still sticking to those for the most part. Just because I still have a lot further that I want to go, right? I have more weight that I want to lose. So I don't want to slow down that momentum. So I'm going to stick to it for now. I have been adding in, like when I have my cheat meal, I'll add in like sweet potato or something else that's on my list that I'm allowed to eat. But I don't typically eat on a regular basis. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just going to stick to it. And then once I reach my goal weight, then I'll start doing like the maintenance side of it.
Yeah, isn't that so funny? You and everyone else that I talk to is when we get our treat meal, we choose a different vegetable or like a different protein. Like you're like, oh, I get sweet potatoes. It's not pizza. It's not tacos. Like it's just so funny how much it changes just what we crave and what our body wants when we're now like in balance, right? And we're making those good choices. It's so wild to me. Because I'm the same way too. I don't really have any of those cravings. And even if I do, I mean, I don't feel guilty about it if I cave and I have it, but I also know that if I have it, it's not going to make me feel very good. So once you start feeling really good and you know what's working, it's almost just like not even worth it to like go too far off the program, right? So we did, I did ask you about some non-scale victories. You said you had a lot of them. So let's go through them. You share your list with me.
So I think the first thing that I would have to say is the way I feel. I don't have like the acid reflux like I had in the beginning. I'm sleeping a lot better. And then I guess the biggest thing would be one, how I feel. Like I noticed my face is not nearly as puffy as it was before. And then how my clothes fit. So I haven't taken I took a before picture. I haven't taken another one, but I do notice the difference when I look in the mirror. And I noticed the difference in the way my clothes fit. My shirts are bigger. My pants are probably like 1 or 2 pant sizes too big now. But I refuse to go out and buy new clothes because I'm not done yet.
All right, good answer. I like that. I'm not done yet. And you've also done just a really good job with keeping up with your exercise and your workouts too. I know you said you're still working with that trainer. And so that makes a big difference as well, right? So it's not like, of course, nutrition is so important and how we fuel our body, but you've done an amazing job of just keep going with everything else that you've been doing. And you're working from home and you have kids and and now it's summer holidays. Like you said, everything is just like these last couple of weeks have been insane. I don't know about you, but it's been pretty wild.
I agree.
And so, trying to stay on track during all of it is challenging. So you should be really proud of yourself. Give yourself a big pat on the back. You've done amazing. Is there anything else that you want to share? Things that you loved, things that you didn't like, anything that you are looking forward to like kind of changing in the future, anything like that? And you can be brutally honest. You won't hurt my feelings.
I wouldn't say there was necessarily anything that I didn't like. Well, that's not true. I guess in the beginning, I wasn't a fan of trying to figure out the timing. The timing was a huge thing for me. And I think it's the thing that I struggled with most. In the food portions, like I feel like in the beginning, I really struggled with the sizing. But I think that's just because I've always eaten too much, right? So that was hard for me to get kind of a handle on, but now that I have, it's really easy. And I find even if I'm like out and about and say I wasn't prepared necessarily with like my food items, I can kind of eyeball and see like, okay, this is roughly how much, carrots I should be eating, or, this is how much protein I should be eating if I don't have a scale with me, which is huge because before I would just dump things on my plate and be like, I think that's good. And then I would feel afterwards.
You and me both.
But no, I think the program is laid out very well. It's super easy to follow. I liked the different modules every week. Like I said, I learned a lot from things. It's especially like the one on like the hormones and stuff, and like the way the different hormones impact and what you're eating and when. But yeah, I think it's super easy to follow. I liked that I had my food list to kind of go off of. Some days I wish that it was longer. But no, overall, I really liked it. Like I said, I'll keep going with this. I don't know if there's anything necessarily I'm looking forward to doing down the road.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah. And and we think and maybe previous diets that we've done, and I know I'm guilty of this, is like you try this thing, you're like, oh, thank God, this 12 weeks is over. I can't wait to just go and like binge on ice cream, or like I missed all of my favorite foods. Whereas all those cravings are gone now, right? So it's like, you're like, you know what? I'm just feeling so good. I don't want this to quit. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because it's working and it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something really neat. To register too. You're just like, oh, that's different. I've
noticed too, because I don't have the cravings and because I've been eating such good with like the great whole foods and stuff. There have been times where like my kids have been like, oh, we want ice cream. Mama, have ice cream with us. And like, I will have a small thing of ice cream or whatever, an ice cream cone. But I don't feel guilty about it afterwards because I'm like, I've been eating so good and I haven't been cheating and I haven't wanted to cheat. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. I can do this. I can enjoy this moment with you guys. And I don't feel guilty about it.
Amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. It gives me goosebumps. That relationship with food, we are sometimes like so unaware of it. And week 2, we go through in that module about the relationship with food. And that, I feel that's the reason why I put it at the beginning, is because it is so important. And unless we sit down and ask ourselves these questions, we don't maybe pick up on the cues, right? And we don't necessarily realize it. And one of the relationships that we have with food is guilt, is feeling guilty or labeling foods as like good or bad. And a lot of us will be like, oh, screw it. I've had ice cream now. I might as well just like blow the whole weekend and have whatever I want. I'll start again on Monday. So there's like a lot of those words that we hear, and most people are guilty of it. And I see a lot on like I said, myself too. So yeah, discovering that relationship with food, and then just having that positivity around of like, it's okay. Like it's okay that I eat this. I don't have to beat myself up over it. And I'll just like keep going. I'll just pick up right where I left off and keep moving forward because it works. Right. So that's amazing. I'm so happy that that's working for you. And yeah, enjoy the ice cream because we only got one life. Right? You might as well enjoy the things while you're here. Because how boring would that be if you just never allowed yourself any of that, right? Like give yourself permission to enjoy the foods. And I find like with the flexibility too, I've heard this a lot and I've experienced it myself, is just, you can go a little bit off track and then you can come back and it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
I've had other women that have gone, 1 or 2 weeks on a holiday, like to Mexico, or they've gone on their anniversary for a week with their husband and they go all out and they don't think about it. And then when they come back, they stand on the scale and they're like, oh my God, I didn't gain any weight.
Yeah.
Right. So that's really cool too.